Hello everybody and welcome back to Madden 19 slider testing with Matt10 sliders. We are on to version number 12. He just posted these a few minutes ago. I kind of was waiting to kind of let the dust settle, if you will, on the new patch and whether or not how much it was going to affect things. I kind of walked away for a couple of days. And ultimately I got back into it today, so we are going to try version number 12 here of Matt10's sliders. We're going to be doing this on All Pro. At this point, that is my level of expertise, if you will, my level of choice. Maybe at some point, maybe I will try All Madden just to see whether or not I can even put up a fight. But anytime I've ever done it, I just struggle and I lose, and it's not fun. So, I feel like I got to keep up with All Pro for now. So that's what we're going to run with here with version number 12. Again, Matt10 just posted these, so we're going to at least play a half here. It's getting kind of late. Obviously, I have to work in the morning, so I we'll see how things go. If I'm enjoying the game, maybe we'll continue playing. If I start to feel like I've gotten enough information that I need, then we may just end it at a half. But no matter what, we're going to play a half of football here against the Jaguars. So let's go ahead and jump right into the game. I'm not going to mess around. I've loaded up the version 12 sliders. Everything is set and ready to go. If you're curious at all what those sliders are, obviously you need to go to operationsports.com, get yourself to the forums, into Madden 19, into the slider area, and then obviously you could take a look at Matt10 sliders and look at all of the specific numbers that have changed. So some big changes obviously here with the new patch. So we're going to see how this plays out tonight. Again, we're just maybe going to play a half. We're playing on All Pro once again. If you just happen to be joining me, again, that just happens to be my my choice. All Madden's always been a struggle for me, and I don't really quite know if I'm ready to jump into that yet. But let's go ahead and get going into this right now. Although I may have to switch out my controller, it looks like. Let's go ahead here. We're just using our unmodified rosters. So we'll kind of have to see how this plays out. But let's go ahead and jump right into the game. As I always do, I always kind of start off with this same run. I don't know if that's a good thing to do, but it's what I choose to do. I don't know. It's just kind of a good test for me to see where things sit as it relates to running the ball. So let's go ahead and start with this run here right away. It gets wrapped up quickly. Just have to keep playing, see how things go here, paying attention to obviously the run game for the CPU as well as the human side, making sure that it's something that looks okay, looks good, making sure that we can actually get a little run game going. Obviously we have a tough matchup here with the Jaguars. Nice play there by the defense. Jack dropped back there, and I thought he was going to continue to follow that other receiver, but he turned around just in time, intercepted that pass. Not a good start there for me. Not a good pass. Let's go ahead, see. We'll just start with kind of a cover two. We've got Bortles. Yeldon's in the backfield there with him, and he's going to start out with a quick pass to Safarian Jenkins. Quick pass for 6. That's a nice looking play. Let's just switch it up here. We'll go to a cover 2 man. See what this looks like here. Another big thing, we're paying attention to a lot of different things here. Paying attention to how tackles look, making sure there's not too many WWE type tackles. We're paying attention to, pressure to the quarterback, making sure there's not any robo quarterback action going on. You know, these are kind of all the things that we're looking at, that we're paying attention to. How smooth is the gameplay? How do things feel? Does it feel right? Those are kind of all the things at least I'm paying attention to. Sometimes things feel a little bit more smooth, but we get a nice sack there right up the middle on the, I don't know if that was quite a play action. I guess it was a little bit. But that was a quick blitz, got in there fast. Gonna make them have to punt the ball here. See if we can get in here, maybe get a block. Those are things that I have not quite seen yet in the game, but I don't know if I necessarily want to be completely honest with you. So they get the interception there right away. The Jaguars do, and they turn it into 3 points. So let's see now if we can get an actual drive going here. We saw a slight opening there, but couldn't quite get there. Other things I'm always paying attention to, you know, can we run a screen, you know, on offense? You know, kind of initially on Madden 19, screens just didn't work. We've been able to, or Matt10 has really been able to hone in and fix that and make it at least a possibility. That one was nice and covered up well there. I'll count that as good defense. The other big thing that I like to look at is play action passes. We're not really going to do that right here, but that's something that we'll look at here shortly. If you just happen to be joining me, I appreciate you coming and checking it out. Matt10 just kind of posted these new sliders. Woo, that was not a good run by me there. Jack is making a difference in this game here to start. Interception, getting in the backfield here, making tackles. Now I've got a long 3rd and 9. Let's see if we can get lucky here and get the first down. We'll keep them in the block. We're going to try to sneak that one in there, and that is almost intercepted once again, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to end up being holding against us. I'm sure that they will decline that one, so it's going to be 4th down, and we're going to have to give the ball right back to the Jaguars. Defense is playing tough. Now it's going to bounce into the end zone, so the Jaguars will get it back here on the 20-yard line. Let's run some cover 2 man, see how they respond to that. Obviously, we'd love to see them run the ball here at some point. At least I would. I would like to see whether or not they can establish any sort of run game. And there we go. There's a nice run, right? Fairly nice straight ahead run for 6 yards. See if we can just kind of bait them into running the ball here a little bit. We'll just go cover 3. See if they're running here again. They're spending a lot of time in the shotgun here to start in this one. Trying to get some pressure, and we get in there at the last second, but he gets it off just in time to Safari and Jenkins. 3 for 3 so far for Bortles. Have to keep an eye on that. Let's just blitz them. We'll just go man blitz. See how they respond here to this one. Maybe they're going to run it now. Nope. Quick pass and a bounce right off of his face. Interesting. 2nd and 10. What should we do here? Let's go linebacker blitz 2. Kind of a cover 2. Blitz with the linebacker right up the middle. Trying to get in there, spending a lot of time thinking about it. Too much time there. 3rd and 5. What should we do here? Let's blitz him. We'll go Reno zone, but we will cover the sticks. Wide open to Westbrook. Nice juke move, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Nice play. Nice play by the CPU right there. They found where it was vulnerable there in the cover 2. Hit their man. He had a nice move, one-on-one basically, and he was gone. Nice play. Not a whole lot you can do about that. Jacksonville is opening up quick here. They need to be able to get something going here, but their defense has been tough so far. I haven't been able to do anything. Let's try a little just halfback dive. This is something else I kind of look at here with Derrick Henry, just kind of running it right up the middle. See how this works out for us. That was a lot of silly looking running by me there. 2nd and 3. Let's run a little play action now. This is a good spot to do it in. We'll do this play action comeback slide. See whether or not we have anything open here. Whether or not it turns into an immediate sack. That's something else that always seems to happen. And also, Calais Campbell here on this right side. And whether or not he just gets in and gets the sack on me here. Woo! They got in quick, but I had sort of had a chance to throw it there, but there's Jack once again. He's got an interception, tackle for a loss, and now a sack. He's all over the field. Let's go with this dagger play and see if we can get the first down here. We'll keep Lewis in here to block. Question is anybody going to be open? Block that guy. There we go. Trying to get there, but couldn't quite get there. Jones comes up injured, it looks like. I do not like that as part of the patch. Finally being able to see who is injured. Your team, the team and the player that is injured on the field. Those off-ball injuries. Nice to actually see who it is that comes up injured. Not a good punt there. We have not started out this game very well at all. Shoulder tear. Well, that's no good. That puts in a, what was that? Did I see that right? A 59 overall center? That's not going to be good.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to
continue to kind of come out in shotgun formations with Yeldon in the backfield. Another quick pass, Safari injection. They call that a fumble. I don't think we got it. Woodyard grabbed it, but I think he was standing out of bounds.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But hey,
interesting looking play there. Kicking it around. Blitz him. Oop, I don't know if I called that in time. I don't think I did. Does not look like it. That's all right. We'll run with what this is here. Hope for the best. Still trying to get in. Not able to really get any pressure going. Nice broken tackle. CPU is dominating so far. Does not seem to be anything that I can do that is working. Again, this is all pro. I kind of struggle with all Madden, but maybe I struggle with all pro as well. What are you going to do? No matter what, still really enjoying Madden 19. It's a lot of fun. It's just different enough for me to really enjoy it. The animations and stuff like that they look good. Especially, you know, it seems like they kind of come and go, I guess. That's something I've kind of noticed. It's kind of like one drive, everything looks really good. The next drive, it's just kind of so-so. Not quite sure how or why that's the case, but it is. But when it looks good, it looks great, in my opinion.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Once again, yikes, they are just... knocked that one out. Did he get that one out? I think he did. Incomplete. That's something that I understand that Matt10 was trying to work on, was kind of those knockouts. That's the thing that was bugging him, that he was just trying to get figured out, and he seems like he did. Seen a couple of nice knockouts so far in this game. Need a big stop here. Need a big stop. They're going to hand it off to Yeldon, who goes right up the middle.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
All right, what are we going to do here? 3rd and goal. Let's go cover 3 match.
What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Trying to get in there quick. They double teamed me. Safarian Jenkins just short, and we got another injury. Cyprian's injured. At least looks like we're going to hold up here, make him attempt the field goal. Act like it's a big deal. Bit of a tight angle, yeah. Shoulder strain. Seen a lot more injuries so far in this game, which is sort of interesting considering, you know, the last version I've kind of done was 10.5. I did not really touch 11. That was more, like I said, it was more just me waiting to kind of let the dust settle on the new patch, and so I didn't even try version 11. So I'm just kind of jumping in here, but there has been, you know, since version 10.5, there's been a drop down in the injury from 16, I think, down to 13, and yet I'm seeing more injuries today, so that's kind of interesting. Let's go play action verticals, see how the play action pass works here. We're not able to get anything going at all. We've got 6 total yards here in the first quarter. Very interesting, and we throw that one up over the top, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change it.
Let's try a little just halfback dive here and see again if we can kind of get some run game going. I feel like I've been doing a lot of passing, but it's been too many quick 3 and outs. There's some running room there. Once again, now we're in 3rd down. Whew. See if we can get lucky and get it here this time. What do they got going on here? Maybe Lewis is going to be open here on the outside if he can beat coverage, but nope, they're coming in. Gotta move. Can't get there. Fowler is able to get in for the sack. And once again, we got to punt it. Yeesh.
It's 3rd down. Don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there.
Jaguars are playing tough. It doesn't seem like there's anything I can do that's working. They're going to continue, it looks like, to come out in the shotgun set. I don't know why that's the case. Playing a lot with Yeldon. I don't know if the sliders have anything to do with the effect on any sort of play calling. Nice knockdown there by Logan Ryan. Let's blitz him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
See if we can make Bortles do something silly.
Bortles will try again.
Nice sack and a fumble. Pick it up. That's 2 fumbles on the Jaguars, but we haven't been able to capitalize. Hoop, we're doing all pro. This is all pro that I'm kind of running with right now. And right now I'm getting creamed. Nothing I'm doing seems to be working. At least got a stop there this time. At least going to make the Jaguars punt. I'm liking how everything's looking for sure here on version 12. Everything seems pretty smooth. It feels good to me. I mean, sometimes you can just tell. Like sometimes you can just tell when you're playing the game something feels a little bit off. At least I can. But this feels okay to me. Like it feels pretty smooth. Not unhappy with it in any way so far, other than the fact that I'm losing pretty handily. Hopefully I can get things going. Hush room, Robo QB, yeah, it's questionable at this point. Well, I didn't like that. You know, that felt like a Madden 18 run right there, where I got kind of caught up in an animation or something. Like Dion Lewis seemed like that was a wide open lane, but I slowed down there for no reason, getting caught up in the tackle animation. I didn't like how that felt. Hoop, you don't think there's been much Robo QB? Okay. I don't know that I've honestly been paying that close of attention.
They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Let's go.
Second and 4. Let's see if we can try to get a first down. I don't know that we've gotten one yet. There we go. Let's go with a little halfback ISO. See if we can just kind of run one right up the middle here. Trying to follow my blockers there. 5 rushes for 14 yards so far here. Let's try this strong power run to the outside.
Didn't happen on that play.
See how the blocks get set up. See if I can read the blocks appropriately, and see if we can have a nice run. Oh, nice hit. Lucky I held on to that one. Yikes. Let's just try to get the first down here. We're just going to go with this spacing switch play on 3rd and 5. See if we can pick up another first down. Question is, who is going to be open, if anybody? Not really there, but he caught it anyway. That's not who I meant to throw it to. I got lucky there. That is not where I meant to throw it. Let's try this jailbreak screen. I'm always kind of curious about this play. Couldn't get going fast enough. It was open. If I could have got out there to the left to the sideline, that would have been a nice gain. I couldn't go anywhere. I felt stuck.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's see here if we can find somebody open here. We're just going to go easy little few yards there to at least give us a manageable now 3rd and 5 again. We're going to go post corner read. See if we can keep this drive alive. It's been an okay drive. Gotten lucky a couple times. It was a nice play to Walker, but he got smoked and fumbled it. That's now 3 fumbles in this game. Styles version 12 is playing okay. It feels all right, but I don't really know. A couple of things I've noticed. I kind of feel like whatever that play was right there. There's been 3 fumbles already in the game, so that's kind of interesting. 2 by the Jaguars and 1 now by me there. So that's kind of interesting. There's been a couple of times I feel like the runner is stuck. He kind of gets, it feels Madden 18-ish to me. I'm not quite sure if you understand what I mean there, but nice pressure on the quarterback there, caused him to miss it. But it kind of feels like, you get stuck in an animation almost. Like I had a nice open lane, Dion Lewis, and I haven't felt this at all in Madden 19 until tonight really, but I kind of got stuck in like a tackle animation when, the defensive tackle wasn't even really close to me, or close enough that I feel like I was like sucked into it. I don't know if that's anybody. I don't know if I'd call it stuck in the mud. I feel like that's a slightly different feel, or maybe that's exactly how I felt. It was just kind of stuck in the mud. But I feel like it's happened a couple of times, even with some of my receivers after they caught the ball. Like it just takes them a second to get going, which I have not noticed so far in Madden 19 until tonight.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time
3rd and 3. I don't even really know what I called. I wasn't really quite paying attention. Hopefully we can stop him here. It's been a couple of but nope. Kind of like how that animation played out there with Fournette kind of coming up right behind his line. It almost looked like he was looking to both sides. He's like, which side am I going to go to? And then he ultimately got tackled. But nice to not see crazy juking there. I would prefer to see him stop and almost get stuck on his lineman than see 5 jukes. Slow start to move. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what it is. Although with that Dion Lewis run, he was moving pretty good, and I felt like he just should have shot through the hole. But then he like slowed down like halfway through it. Like I didn't like how that felt. Get some pressure there. Nice catch. 12 of 16 for 179 yards. A lot of yards.
Bortles now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
See here what they decide to run it. I have liked how the running is looking. Like it doesn't feel not quite as much crazy juking and spinning that's unnecessary. The running feels pretty good to me. Except for on the human side, where obviously I was kind of getting sucked into the tackles, but on the CPU side, I feel like it's okay so far. I don't know if the Jaguars have been running it a lot yet, but kind of seems like they're getting into a little bit more of a running rhythm here. 4 rushes now for 16 yards there for Fournette.
When you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball.
Slider. Slider set or maybe the patch. Hard to say. I don't know. I will say, I did just for fun because I was curious. This afternoon I had, ooh, nice interception there by Butler. A lot of turnovers though in this game. That's 5 total turnovers so far in this game. I guess not necessarily. I shouldn't say that. So there's been an interception by each team, and there's been 3 fumbles. 2 by the Jaguars and 1 by me, but I actually don't think those have turned into turnovers.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it.
Let's try some more play action here and see how this plays out. Styles, yes, that was awesome. Hoop Doctor, I think they overtuned wide receiver drops. Too easy to throw over the middle. Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily the case. I feel like it was pretty easy to throw over the middle prior to the patch, to be completely honest with you. As long as you were stepping up in the pocket, I feel like throwing over the middle was pretty easy before the patch. I don't know that that changed a whole lot. Play action passes are not working. You know, especially play action rollout passes. It's pretty much instant sack. Blocking's not getting set up appropriately.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down.
Another fumble. A lot of fumbles. A lot of good pressure on the quarterback. Question is whether or not it's too much, but hard to say for sure. Styles says zones are still broken. Haven't really quite noticed and or really paid attention to that aspect of it, but that is pressure once again. Campbell's now got 2 sacks on the day, and I just can't get anything going. Nothing at all. It's working. Nice move there initially. I was trying to hit stick him. I don't know that I'm very good at that, but I like to try it every once in a while.
He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, he's had interception.
So I was going to say, Styles, that you know, you were kind of asking about, you know, the slider set maybe or the patch having to do with the running back issues. You know, I would say, you know, I had some time this afternoon. You know, I hadn't really touched Madden for a couple of days, basically since the patch came out. I didn't really want to mess with it. Kind of wanted to see how everyone was feeling about it before I jumped in and tried anything. But this afternoon I had some time, and I've been curious, and so I tried armor and sword sliders. You know, obviously I didn't stream it. I just kind of wanted to test it out myself, just kind of see how I felt about it. You know, I basically did his entire setup using the IMAX rosters, adjusting the running back stuff, and I gotta say it felt pretty darn good. You know, I just played the one game. I'd be curious to play some more, but I liked how it felt. It felt good. Running felt good for both sides. You know, I was a little bit concerned because I even kind of used his time. You know, he's kind of playing 15-minute quarters with a 15-second runoff, and so I was kind of concerned about that. And even while I was playing it, I was like, this game seems like it's taking forever. You know, but ultimately, when it was said and done, you know, I was leading 21-10 in the game I played, and I ended up losing 22-21. And it was a pretty fun game, and all of the stats kind of stacked up, and you know, it was the appropriate amount of plays. Still felt like it was a really long game. I wasn't quite sure how much I enjoyed that aspect of it. but the running felt good. And you know, some of the things that I'm seeing here this evening here with version 12, I didn't see when I did that earlier today. So maybe it's a slider thing. I don't really quite know. I don't know enough about it I don't know enough about the sliders to decipher whether or not that's really the case, or maybe it was the roster edits, or who knows. I did not see the O-line feet shuffle. Let's try this fullback screen here on 2nd and 4. See how this thing looks. 2-minute warning. Didn't run it in time.
Back to Tennessee after this.
Suppose we got to get going here a little bit. See, get into a little bit of a 2-minute offense here. Let's try Titans flood switch. Lewis is already in the block. I feel like that's pretty good. Got it out there just in time to Matthews. Nice looking play. That felt earned. 7 of 10 for 43 yards. Yikes. Tight coverage for sure. Oh, it was the CPU O-line. I did not notice that. Let's keep Lewis in here to block again. Makes me nervous here going against the Jaguars. Some more tight coverage. Did I end up dropping that one? Yep. Shouldn't have been able to hold on to that one. Come on, buddy. Let's try this stick and nod play. Kind of specifically looking for Delaney Walker. He's my favorite receiver / tight end. Ooh. Not a very good pass. Had his hands on it. A nice hit. Knocked it out. 3rd and 10 now. Let's go read dig. You prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to. It just happened, Styles. Sorry, I don't know if I'm quite paying attention to that. I'm not quite sure what your, that was a terrible throw. That's Jack's 2nd interception. That one needed to be lobbed up a little bit more. Jack's having a monster of a day. 2 interceptions. He's got a sack. He's just killing me. But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well, swarming to the terrible throw.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking left sideline, incomplete. That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold.
Let's see here. What are they going to do? 1:37 seconds left here. Let's go cover 4.
Come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Although I feel like we got to get pressure on Bortles, but it doesn't matter here anyway. They just run it. They just haven't been running the ball very much. I think that's maybe 7 total runs. Let's go big nickel. And let's blitz them.
Maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We're going to try to run a screen here, trying to get out there. Can't get there, and he just kind of spun, turned, and fell. I don't know that anybody actually tackled him. Let's call a timeout here to make sure we get a little bit of extra time.
Because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
watch their legs. So tell me what you're seeing. So is it specifically you kind of said that they're shuffling, like shuffling in a bad way?
His kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
Let's see if we can do anything here with a minute left to go in the half.
That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field.
Try to get something going here. Let's start with this halfback seam, see if we can get them open over the middle. See if they cover the middle at all.
For him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Trying to lob it up. Can't get it over the linebacker. Passing it feels tough, although it is the Jaguars.
No touchdown passes yet either.
Jaguars pass defense is good.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as
Looking
well.
for Sharp, maybe Matthews if he can beat it off the press here on this left-hand side. Let's see what happens.
On second down, Mario.
They drop back, of course.
His throw incomplete.
The defense is tough.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create
We're getting the boos. We're getting the boos.
makes it very hard to slap one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
So when they set the O-line, they shuffle, huh? Incomplete. Covered up again there on the screen pass.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is right there, gets the good defensive position.
Nice hit.
Able to affect the play.
Nice hit, but they didn't fumble at that time.
On the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. It's a second quarter.
See what they try to do here. If they're just going to run out the clock. Unless, of course, Fournette breaks one. But nope, they're going to pass it. Quick one to Safarius Jenkins, and then there's a flag. Is that going to end up being a face mask?
They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from safety to safety.
Yep.
Surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing.
That could have something to do. So, well, yeah, one of the big changes was moving face mask. I'm not sure what all of the effect it has, but one of the big things I noticed was moving up face mask to 80. Kind of a big change for what Matt 10 normally does. Normally he drops it down, so it's kind of interesting to see that change, but they're coming with a screen again. They're able to get some screens going here.
He'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now on everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
This is not going to go well. I did not have an appropriate defensive call there.
Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Let's try a blitz here with a zone. So a zone blitz here, cover 3. Styles, I'm still trying to pay attention to what you're talking about, but I can't really quite see anything that looks too overly concerning to me. Is it just happening on run plays or pass plays, or?
That completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this. Keeps it in the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is.
Can't stop him. Can't stop him.
As his guys are in for 6, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always
Do a replay. All right.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squeeze
I just is it more? Do you see it more on run plays or pass plays?
right before the half ends.
That'll be my next question. So then, with the last 4 seconds here, I'll run something just to kind of see what you're seeing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Pass plays. All right, let's we'll run this one here. We'll see what they do. Oh, on the CPU, when the CPU is passing, I gotcha. Well, we'll look at it here. Hopefully they pass here right off the bat. As we continue to get smoked here, can't get anything going offensively, which I would say is probably par for the course against the Jaguars, but although now that I want them to pass it so I can look at this, I'm sure now they'll just run it. Let's see what they do here to start.
But nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said,
Nice play there by Woodyard. Let's see if we can see what Styles is talking about here. I'm not quite sure what you're seeing. Are they doing it here, just kind of the constant movement of the legs, or what is it that you're seeing? This looks okay to me. I don't really see anything that looks off, at least as it relates to the offensive line there. It didn't happen, of course. See what happens this time.
From the 25.
380.
On second down, here's Young.
Nope, they run it.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Nice run though, nice,
meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it?
you know,
Just go
simple,
right at 'em.
quick cut right up the middle. That's a nice run there by the CPU, so that's good to see.
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging
I don't know if that's something that was fixed with the patch or if that's something that Matt10 is honed in on and or figured out.
fake here on first down.
Nice play there by Lee.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Kind of looking here again to see if we can see what Styles is seeing. Everything kind of looks okay there, I think. Maybe 74 here is looking a little bit funny with his legs. Is that kind of what you're talking about, Styles? Number 74 right here. Kind of this, whatever's happening there with this kind of weird foot movement. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Number 74 right here, just kind of weird, crazy shaking, shuffling, whatever the world you want to call that. Is that what you're talking about?
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
See if they go back to the run here.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling it.
Deep, and then he's going to be open. Yikes. There's not a single thing I can do to stop these guys.
Pass of the game for Blake.
Nothing.
And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
Nothing, just getting creamed here.
That's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Now Campanero. And a nice return sets him up.
Didn't show in the replay. Watch their legs shift from right to left. All right.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on.
I don't know if there's anything in the world I can do against this defense. Does not seem like anything I'm running is working. We're just going to kind of go back here, try some, see if we can establish a little bit of run, even though I know we're losing 30-0. I just kind of want to see whether or not we can do anything here.
Whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive.
Let's come back to Derrick Henry, give him a chance to run the ball here a little bit as well.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This
See that? So there's something off. Like what just happened right there? One, he's starting slow. It's like just like you said, Styles. He's like stuck in the mud. Like this running, I don't like it. Like it's like I have no control. It's kind of back to what I remember Madden 18 being, which is kind of why that started to drive me nuts. But like right here, he's like jogging for what seems like no apparent reason, and then all of a sudden he gets going here, but then he gets sucked in to this tackle. Like that, that is not at all where I was trying to head up the hole, but he just got sucked in right here. Like that move was not me. Like I didn't do that. I just got sucked into this line to Delaney Walker, basically in the defense right here. I was trying to cut it right up the hole there, but he got sucked in. So it's actually a before the snap thing, huh?
The Titans on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3.
One conversion on 8 tries, not good. Yeah, I know. I know, you don't have to tell me. Sometimes I just like giving the ball to Derrick Henry, especially when he runs like that.
Trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Not a bad run there, but it's still something feels off. Something feels off with the run game. It feels like I don't have much control of the running back, which I feel like hasn't really been the case here so far in Madden 19. It just feels totally different to me.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Again, it's looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain.
I think we'll just play a little bit more here. I think I got enough information that I'm not really loving version 12. Again, though, it is a small sample size, so you know it's kind of one of those things you got to keep trying. You got to play some different opponents. The problem is Matt10's comes out with these different versions so quickly, you don't have much of a chance to try them out. At least I don't. I don't have a ton of time. Nice play there by the defense to knock that one away.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers, everything
4th and inches. I know this is not very nice to do, but not probably something I would normally do in an actual franchise, but I just want to see if I can get this first down and keep this drive alive. Again, stuck in the mud.
And indeed he did not. They stop him. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here.
All right, we're going to watch the legs here when they come out.
With you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear.
Just kind of paying attention here, trying to watch what Styles is talking about as they go deep once again. Jeez.
Took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
Styles, I'm trying to pay attention and see it. I just don't know that I'm seeing what you're seeing.
And 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Forget about finding a running
That was a run play anyway, so.
before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, when we put up big points all game long, the defense is going to win one every now and then.
Typical. That's how this game's going right there.
They'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A very nice.
I still don't really know that I saw it, Styles. You know, I'm really trying to pay attention to what you're saying, but I don't know that I'm seeing it. Maybe it's not happening now that I'm really paying attention to it, but we'll let the Jaguars finish out this drive here. Whatever happens, happens. And but we're going to go ahead and end the stream for tonight. I got enough information again here on version 12. Broken zone, yes. That's not really my favorite based on the 2 games that I played. One on stream, one not on stream today. I like the one I played earlier today, and that was actually using armor and sword sliders. That one felt much better than this one. But again, just 1 game sample size. Not sure if there's if you can really base anything off of that, but it's worth continuing to look at.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that time to start, it comes through.
I don't like the running game. I don't like the stuck in mud feeling that all of a sudden is there that wasn't there before. It just doesn't feel good to me. And I did not notice that earlier when I kind of did armor and sword sliders. So again, just something to consider. Maybe I should do a stream with armor and sword sliders, although I know he does a ton of streams on his own. So if you really want to see his sliders, obviously I'm sure you can just check out his streams, but I would be more than willing, if some people want to get my insight on that, I would be more than willing to do that.
But be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with
Default sliders, armor and swords. Is that what you're saying, Styles? I don't know that his aren't default. They are kind of in the main menu, but then actually in your franchise they're a little bit different. And then obviously he's using all of the roster edits. He's using IMAX rosters, as well as, what in the world? That's my fault. He's using IMAX rosters, as well as he's changing the running backs for the opposing team every time he plays them down to 75 on spin and juke. With kind of testing that with Matt10's sliders, I didn't really notice a big difference. But when I played it actually with armor and sword sliders this afternoon, it felt better. But then again, I don't know if that has to do with changes that were made in the patch, or whether or not that has everything to do with what armor and swords got going on with his sliders. Hard to say. Is this game worth getting? Yes, I think it is. I still think there's some things to potentially iron out a little bit. But I think if you can find the right slider set that is good for your play style and how you want things to play out, then I think, yes, I think it is a good game. I think it's probably one of the best Madden games that I played, in all honesty. Sure, it has its hiccups. Sure, it has its things, its legacy issues. But if you enjoy Madden and you've enjoyed Madden in the past, then you'll like this one.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And this one complete to Smith.
Nice run. Nice run after the catch there. This is on All Pro Hushroom. It is what I choose to play on. I'm not a big fan of All Madden, mostly because I don't think I'm good enough to play on it. That's kind of ultimately what it comes down to. I'm not good enough.
Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
This is Lewis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now a timeout being called.
Now Lewis is hurt.
On the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, as much as I said I was going to end this stream, as much as I said I was going to end this stream, I just keep playing, don't I? I like the game. I enjoy it. Even when I'm a little bit frustrated with how things are playing, I still enjoy the game. Even though I'm losing 33-0, I still enjoy the game. I just want to see that next play. I want to see how it plays out, what happens.
Because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Let's see how this run works. I don't know that I've actually ran this one before. We're going to get Davis coming in, basically as an extra blocker.
First down carry. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville.
Derrick Henry's tough.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
Yeah, got the first down, but once again, that was kind of that stuck in the mud, like he got the handoff and just kind of was like slow played it. Like it drives me nuts. Not liking that. Whatever is happening with that, I don't know. I don't know. Again, I don't know if that's a slider thing or if that's a new patch thing. But I don't think it's a patch thing. I think it's something to do with the sliders. Not quite sure what. But I feel like that's what it is. Oh, wow. Really? How was that not a catch? I think he got both feet down there. I don't know. That looked like a pretty sweet catch to me. One-handed. I guess his right foot didn't get down. Nice looking catch, though. Nice looking catch anyway. That's Odell Beckhamish right there. Unfortunately, it was out of bounds.
Frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
See if we get any more of a drive here. 2nd and 10. One up top, he's open, and he gets, oh, couldn't quite turn it up. How did he get so wide open there? Couldn't get him turned in there. Turn in, buddy.
Now
Now we're getting something going. Interesting.
Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And just because I really appreciate Derrick Henry, and I'm loving these like goal line situation runs. They look so good to me. We'll see how this one ends up panning out, but multiple times here testing sliders, I've just kind of, that one looks kind of silly to me, but just that weird spin move. But so many of them with Derrick Henry just kind of busting through the line. Hushroom, thanks for checking out my YouTube channel. I appreciate that. Super Mega Baseball 2 is a fun game. I've obviously kind of got myself a little bit distracted here with Madden 19, but Super Mega Baseball 2, depending on what you kind of like in a baseball game, it kind of bleeds that line between arcade and sim, actually, and so it plays a good baseball game, and it's a lot of fun, I feel like. Obviously there's the show that's out there. If you're big into baseball and you are big into sim kind of stuff, that by far is probably your best bet. But if you're just looking for some fun baseball, Super Mega Baseball is it. You can customize everything, customize your teams. It's fun. I enjoy it. I made up a team there. I made up a whole league, and so it's a lot of fun. You don't have a PlayStation 4. It's on Xbox. If you've got an Xbox, I'm not 100% sure if it's on PC, but I think it is. I think it's on PC as well. So it's a fun game. If you kind of enjoy baseball, and maybe you don't want to do the full-on sim that the show offers, that's kind of how I feel. I enjoy a little bit of baseball, but I'm not a huge baseball fan, and I'm not huge into the sim aspects of it, and so I just have fun with it, and it's a fun game.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal.
I see. Hushroom, yeah. The show is only available on PlayStation 4. Yeah. You're kind of stuck. If you don't have a PlayStation 4, that's not really an option for you. Game seems to be playing a little bit different here in the third quarter. Maybe things have smoothed out a little bit. I'm not really quite sure. Things feel a little bit different. Feel a little bit smoother to me almost. Still not enjoying whatever this run glitchiness is, but interesting play call there by the Jaguars. We did, yes. There was a lot of baseball games, but unfortunately, if you want sim baseball, true real-life baseball, the show is really the only game out there that provides you that. And of course, it's only on PlayStation 4.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot.
All right, well, since that's the end of the third quarter, I'm getting beat here pretty bad. Like I said, I think I've seen everything I want to see here with version number 12. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream for tonight. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate you chatting it up with me. I enjoyed here checking out version 12. We're going to need to get some more sample size in for sure to see how this continues to play. I may also get some more sample size in with armor and swords. Maybe I need to switch things up. Not really quite sure what direction I'm going to go, but I really want to get my actual franchise started for sure. And the quickest way I can do that is probably, try to get on. I should have made it multi-platform. Oh yeah, the show, yeah, for sure. But I just need to get in some more testing. But I don't have a whole lot of time to do that, so I just got to find what I like here and then kind of get into my franchise. But I do enjoy testing Matt10's sliders I really enjoy what he does, and you know, he's got kind of the same mindset I do with games, you know, with Madden. So that's kind of why I keep going back to his set. Although my one game I played with armor and swords, I really liked. So we'll kind of have to see here moving forward. Thank you again for watching tonight, and we will see you guys next time.